evening, students. So today we'll be starting exercise 3.4. Okay, so in this chapter what is important is only two terms, that is common factors and what do you mean by co-prime factors. Okay, so first I will tell you common factors. Common factors means suppose we have two numbers, okay, 8 and suppose 10. So first you tell me what will be the factors of 8. Factors means the number which divides 8. Okay, so 1, 2, 4 and 8. That means this 1, 2, 4 and 8 will divide 8, okay, in the multiplication table. In that way you can think for your easy understanding. So common factors of 8 are 1, 2, 4 and 8. That means 1, 2, 4 and 8 will divide 8. So tell me what will be the factors of 10. Think in your mind in which timetable this 10 will come. So 1, 2, 5 and 10. So these are the factors of 8 and these are the factors of 10. Okay, so what we have to do for common factors is see what is common in between them. See, in this 8 we are having 1 and in 10 also we are having 1. That means 1 is the common factor, okay, of 8 and 10. And similarly, see, both of in both 8 and 10 2 is also present, so also 2 is a common factor. So can you see in 8 we are having 4 but in 10 we are not having 4. That means these are not the common factors also for 8 and 10. Since the number are not same, so we will say that they are not common factors. So if questions asks you what are the factors of 8 and 10, so you will say 1 and 2. So factors of 8 and 10 are 1 and 2. Okay, this is the answer. So factors, common factors means when we find the factors, both the numbers should be present. See, in 8 1 is there, in 10 also 1 is there, so they are common. Okay, in that way you have to see. Now I will explain you what do you mean by co-prime factors. Okay, co-prime factors means two numbers having only one as the common factor. Okay, that means co-prime means co-prime number. What do you mean by co-prime number? If questions asks you, you have to say two number having only one as the common factor. Only one should be common between them. Okay, so see, if we take example, let's take 7 and 15. Okay, these two numbers, and see whether they are co-prime numbers or not. So 7, what are the factors of 7? In the last videos, if you have watched, you will see that this is a prime number. So 1 and the number itself will be its factor. 15, 1, 3, 5 and 15. These are the factors of 15 and the factors of 7 are 1 and 7. So when you see, if you are told to see the common factors, what will be the common factor between 7 and 15? So only 1 will be the common factor between 7 and 15. So what I have told you, the definition of co-prime number, two number having only one as a common factor are called co-prime numbers. See, only one is the common factor between them. No other numbers are common factors. That is why 7 and 15 are what? Co-prime numbers. Okay, 7 and 15 are co-prime numbers. So these two definition is important for exercise 3.4. Okay, let's start exercise 3.4, page number 59 in your textbook. See, this is an easy exercise, so I don't think I'll need to solve all the sub numbers. Okay, suppose in number 1 we are having 4, A, B, C and D. So I will solve A and B and you try C and D as your homework. Okay, also for others we'll do the same if because it is not a very tough exercise, because if I explain you 1 or 2, I hope you understand and you can solve on your own also. If you have difficulties, I already told you, you can either WhatsApp me or ask me in the comment section. Okay, so let's start exercise 3.4. number 1, A. What is the question? You have to find the common factors of 20 and 28. So you have to find the common factors of 20 and 28. What will you do? First, you will find the factors of 20. What is the factors of 20? Factors of 20 means the number which is dividing 20 in that timetable. So 1, 2 is dividing 20. See, in your mind you can also search in your rough area. 20 divided by 1, yes, it divides. Like that, 20 divided by 2, yes, it divides. So see, if it divides, that means it is the factor. 20 divided by 3, does 3 divides 20? No, so 3 is not the factor. Okay, 3 is not the factor. 20 divided by 4, 4 5 are 20, yes, 4 is the factor. In that way also you can search, but to make it quicker in your mind, if you are first in your mind, that is better. See, 1 2 4, 5 will also divide. 5 4 are 20. What else will it divide? 10 will divide. 10 2 are 20, and lastly 20. Okay, 20 will divide 20. So these are the factors of 20. What about 28? In your mind, think, will 1 divide 28? Yes. Will 2 divide 28? Yes. Will 4 divide 28? Yes. Like that way. Okay, 3 will not divide 28 because 3 7 are 21, 3 8 are 24, 3 9 are 27, and then 3 10 are 30. So 3 is not the factor of 28 because 28 is not in the timetable of 3. So 1 2 4 7, 14 and 28. Okay, these are the factors of 28. Now what is the question telling you? To find the factors of 20 and 28. So as I have told you in the explanation of common factors, you have to see 1 is present in both 20 and 28, so these are the factors. Also 2 is present in both. Also 4. What else is common? See, this is 5 10 and 20, this is 7 14 and 28. So no other common factors we are having. So that means, what are the common factors of, you write common factors of 20 and 28 is equals to what? 1 2 and 4. Okay, in this way you have to solve. Okay, let's try one more. Next is 15 and 28. So what are the factors of 15? Can you think in your mind whether 1 will divide 15? Yes. What else? Will 2 divide 15? No. Will 3 divide 15? Yes. 4? No. 5? Yes. In that way you have to think. Then lastly is 15. Okay, 1 3 5 and 15 are the common factors. Next what are we having? 20. Sorry, this is 25. Okay, question is 25, 15 and 25. So next is 25. So if you see the factors of 25, what are we having? If you think in your mind, 1 will always divide any number. Next is 2 3 and 4 will not divide 25. So next is 5. What is the last one? It is 25. Okay, so these are the factors of 15 and these are the factors of 25. Now we have to find common factors between them. Can anyone answer me? In your mind, tell me the common factors. Yes, 1 is the common factor. Next is 5. Okay, so only 1 and 5 are the common factors of 15 and 25. So this is the answer. Okay, easy, isn't it? So C and D is your homework. Okay, C and D is your homework in number 1. Next we'll go for number 2, which is same. Number 2 is saying find the common factors. Same, it is same. Okay, number A is 4 8 and 12. So here what is the only difference is that in the first one we are having 2 numbers, but now we are having 3 numbers, but the process is always the same. Okay, we just have to find the factors and then we will search the common ones. Okay, so tell me, what are the factors of 4? Factors of 4 will always include 1. Will 2 divides 4? Yes. Will 3 divides 4? No. And lastly 4. 4 will divide 4. So these are the factors of 4. What about 8? Factors of 8: 1 2 4 and 8. 12. Tell me the factors of 12. 1 will divide 12, 2 will divide 12, 3 will divide 12, 4 will divide 12, 6 will divide 12, and what? Lastly 12. Okay, so these are the factors of 4 8 and 12. Now can you tell me what is common between them? In all these 4 8 and 12, what is the common? See, 1 is common between them. 1 is common. 1 is present in all the factors. Next is 2. 1 and 2. Whether the last one 4 is also present? Yes, see, 4 is also present in all the factors, so it is the common factors. Okay, same way, factors of 4 8 and 12 are what? 1 2 and 4. So this is the answer. Okay, in this way you have to try. B will be your homework. See, it is easy, that is why I am not solving all. If you have any problem, you are free to ask me. Okay, just what you have to do, find the factors and see if they are common in all the numbers given in the question. Okay, now we'll go for number 3. What is saying? Find first 3 common multiples. Find first 3 common multiples. Okay, that means okay, number 3, let me explain you. Find the first 3 common multiples of 6 and 8. So what you have to do, you have to write the timetable, okay, and then see what is the first 3 common multiples between them. See, you are asked for number A, if you see 6 and 8. Question number 3, A. So what is the multiples of 6? Sorry, multiples of 6. You know what is the multiples of 6? 6, 12, that means your timetable. Okay, 6, 12, 18, you write the timetable up to 10. That means 42, 48, 54 and 60. Okay, so this is the multiple of 6. What about multiple of 8? Write down on your own. Multiple of 8, you know the timetable always. 8, 16, 24, 32, 40, 48, 56, 64, 72 and then 18. So in between these multiples of 6 and 8, what you have to see is the first 3 common things. Okay, what is the common between them? So what is the first? When you see common, 6, 12 and 18 is not present here. That means what is the first one? 24. See, the first one is 24. Common between them is 24. Next, what is common? If you see, it is 30 is not present here, 36 is not present here, 42 is not present here, 48 is present. So next one is 48. Okay, this is the common. This is the second one. Do you have the last one? See, but what we can do, since in 8 we are having 72, so what we can see here, that in 6 timetable you can also process as 66. The next one will be 611 are 66, 612 are 72. Okay, because 72 is present here, so we have to exceed 6 timetable. Okay, because 60, 66 and 72 is still there. That is why what we can do, 72 is the last one. We have to see, your question says find the first 3 multiples. That is why the first 3 multiples, therefore you can write first 3 multiples first 3 multiples, 24, 48 and 72. These are the first 3 multiples. Okay. So I think you can solve B. Easy, isn't it? I think you can solve. Okay, so we will process for number 4. What you have to do is you have to write the timetable and see the first 3 common things in that, in number 3. Very easy. Okay, let's go for number 4. Number 4 includes, what is the question saying? Write all the number 4 is saying write all the number less than 100 which are the common multiples of 3 and 4. Okay, so you have to write the common multiples. So what are the common multiples of 3 and 4? So here also you have to do the same thing. You have to write multiples of 3, because the question is saying multiples of 3 and 4, and then again you have to write multiples of 4. Okay, and you have to see common number which is less than 100. So till what number you can process? If you process like 3, 6, 9, 12, you write all the timetable. Okay, so you will reach because that up to 100, that means the last one will be 90. Less than 100 in timetable of 3, what will it be? It will be 96, also 99. So the last one in multiple of 3 will be 99. Okay, if you reach up to 100, the question is saying up to 100, that is why we have to go till 99. And for 4, if we start, 4 2s are 8, 4 3s are 12, 4 4s are 16, like that. If you reach till 100, what will be the last one? 96. Okay, because the last one after 96 will be having 100, but we don't have to write 100 because it is less than 100. So 96 will be the last one. So what will be the common multiples? Now if you search common multiples between them, both the numbers, common multiples. Okay, so see, you have to find the common thing. Okay, see 12, in that way you have to start. So if you go through, you will find that 12, 24, 36, 48, 60, 72, 84 and 96 will be the common factors between 3 and 4. Okay, see like 12 is coming common. In that way somewhere 24 will be coming common. Okay, and somewhere 36 will be coming common. So in that way you have to write up to 100, last 48 and so on. Okay. See, lastly I told you the cofactor will be, the last one will be 96. That is why our answer is 96 for the last one. So next is, okay, we'll go for the next. Okay, 5 is, which of the following numbers are co-prime? What I have told you, co-prime means two numbers having one as the common factor are called co-prime numbers. So what we'll do here is, see, in the first one is 18 and 35, the question. So what we can do is find the HCF. Okay, if we find the HCF and if our remainder is 1, that means these 18 and 35 are co-prime numbers. We'll divide until and unless our remainder becomes 1. And if our remainder is not 1, that means this is not a co-prime number. What we'll do, we'll divide the larger number with the smaller number. Okay, and see what is our remainder, and we will continue dividing. See if you understand. So 18, how will you divide? 18 to our 36, that means that is not possible. 18 1 is 18. So if you subtract them, what is the answer? 17. So now our remainder is 17. So we can still divide 18, isn't it? We will now, because this is smaller one, we will divide the remainder, will divide with this quotient. So 17, now we will divide 18. So when we divide 17 1 is 17. So now finally our remainder is 1. So see, if whatever we get in our remainder, we have to divide with the quotient. Okay, so that until and unless our remainder becomes 1 or a very low number, otherwise we can not divide this, isn't it? So what you can continue here, since our remainder is 1, we can say that 18 and 35 are co-prime numbers. Okay, so if our remainder is 1, therefore 18 and 35 are co-prime numbers. I told you, na, if our remainder is 1, that means they are co-prime numbers. So finally we are getting here 1. That is why these are co-prime numbers. I'll do one more or two more for you. Number B is 15 and 37. Okay, now we will divide the larger number with the smaller one. 15 and 37 will divide. So here we'll get 15 to our 30. So when we subtract, we'll get 7 as the remainder. Since we can still, our remainder is 7 and we can still divide with the quotient, so we'll continue. 7 will now divide 15. So 7 to our 14. See, what are we getting now? 15 minus 14, 1. Now again we are getting remainder as 1. That means 15 and 37 are co-prime numbers. So same way you write, therefore 15 and 37 are co-prime numbers. Okay, you write like that in your notebook. Okay, let's see one more. If any number is not a co-prime number. Now we are getting C. C here. So for C, now we'll start what you say, 30 and 415. Sorry, 415. So now we have to divide them. So we'll continue with this 415. So when you divide 30, 13 are okay, you'll get around 30, 13 will be what? I think this is correct. 3, 9, 1. Sorry, 0 and then 3. Okay, we'll get 390. Okay, 13, 13 are 390. So now if you subtract, what will you get? You will get 125. So we can, our remainder is very large. Okay, so what we can do, I think somewhere okay, we are getting only 25, isn't it? Not 125, 25. Okay, so since this is a smaller number than the quotient, and our remainder is not 1, we can still continue. 25, 30. Okay, we'll divide them. So 25, 1 is 25, so 5. Okay, also we can still continue because our remainder is 5 and our question is 25. That means we can still divide. 5 5 are 25. So now if you subtract, we are getting remainder as 0. So 0 is not our answer. We have said that we have to get 1 as our remainder to be co-prime number. So if it is 0, that means it is not a, they are not a common, what to say, co-prime numbers. 30 and 415 are not, you write, are not co-prime numbers. Okay, so in this way you can try other ones like D, E and F. Okay, similarly, see what you have done, you simply divide them and see what you are getting. If our remainder is smaller than the quotient, we will continue dividing it. See here, 25 is smaller than 30, so we continue dividing them. Here also 5 is smaller than 25, that means we continue dividing them. That is why at last we are getting 0. If we are getting 1 only, then we will say that they are co-prime numbers. Otherwise they are not a co-prime numbers. Okay, easy to understand, I think. So let's do D, E and F will be your homework. Okay, you try yourself. So next we'll process for number 6. Number 6 is saying a number is divisible by both 5 and 12. By which other number will that number be always divisible? So if we want to know which number is always divisible by 5 and 12, what will we do? We'll multiply them. Okay, so the number, you write like this, the number which is divisible by 5 and 12 is, what you can write, 5 into 12 will give you 60. So you have to see here what other number, the question is asking, isn't it, what other number will this number be divisible? The question is saying, if you check the question, by which other number will that number be divisible? So we get our number 60. So now we have to check this 60 will be divisible by which other number. So you can write, therefore 60 can be divisible by, so how will you know that 60 is divisible by which numbers? By factors, isn't it? By its factors, whatever factors we'll getting, that means it is divisible. So what will be the factors of 60? You can start with 1, 2, 3, 4. That means why I'm writing all this, because these numbers divide 60. We'll start from 1, thinking in our mind 1 will divide 60, 2 will divide 60, yes, 3 will divide 60, yes. In that way we'll continue till 60. So 4, 5 will also divide, 6 will also divide, 10 will also divide, 12 will also divide, 15 will also divide, 20, 30 and then 60. So these are the factors of 60. Okay, that means this number divides 60. So we can say that 60 can be divisible by these numbers. Okay, now the last one for this exercise is number 7. So what is the number saying again? A number is divisible by 12. By what other numbers will that number be divisible? See, it is already given in this question that a number is divisible by 12. So obviously what will we do here in this question? We'll just find the factors of 12. Easy, isn't it? Then we'll come to know that what by which other number this 12 is divisible. So what we can write? So the question is saying a number is divisible by 12. That means what we can do here, factors of 12 will be, if we find the factors of 12, then we can come to know that by which other number this 12 is divisible. So what will be the factors of 12? 1, 2, 3 and 6. 4 also, sorry, 4 and 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4 and 6. These number will divide 12 and they will be the factors. So I hope you understand. Thank you. And if you have any problem, you can always WhatsApp me or WhatsApp teachers, maths teachers, and ask them. Okay, not only me, you can ask Sir Zairema and Sir Casey also if you have problem. Okay, thank you. So we'll stop here for this exercise and all the best for your test. Thank you. Bye bye.